Meanwhile, in the sprawling suburbs of Corby...
Hi all, welcome to my channel, welcome to my world. This is the world of Wayne, and today I'm going to be doing 7 stages. In the final 3 packs, we're going to have 7 stages each time at a Fanhome release. Build the 1966 Batmobile. Now, I don't actually need the full car today. All I need is this bodywork that we've been working on here. And the advantage with me doing this now is that I've got to watch everybody else's videos. Now, there's hardly anything to do in this stage, or this pack. The thing is, from what I understand, the first 2 stages are quite fiddly, especially putting the trim around the window. And I wanted to get cracking straight on it now, so I can see how tricky that actually is. But if you want to get this for yourself, I don't know if it's available. I have put a link in the video description, and there's also that QR code on the screen. Let's see how fiddly this actually is. Without further ado, let's get cracking. Okay, I'm going to do stages 93 and 94 together, and the reason I'm going to do that, you'll see, is because in the instructions here, we have got the big window and these 2 little bits here, and all we're doing is putting the lenses into these little corner bits here. That's it. So put that to one side and bring over 94, and as you can see here in 94, this is where we're actually going to be attaching the trim here to that window. We've got some SM screws, putting that on here, and then putting those little side pieces that we just created in the last stage on, then mounting this to the car. So it's looking like that. Now, you know what? I don't go anywhere without these magnifying glasses now. I absolutely love them. So here is stage 93. And you do forget how big this actually is. But this is the window. And we've got the lenses here. First thing to do, got my sprue cutters. I'm just going to be cutting off the lenses here with my sprue cutters. I want to insert these lenses into the hole here. So they should be coming out the other side just like that. That's perfect. So that's one done. Let's do the other one. And that's the second one in there now. What I do notice about this is these lenses create a tab on the other side of these. So in the next stage, which is all of this framing here, you can see they've gave us some stickiness, which is going to help to put this around the window. And from what I understand, this is the bit that people are having issues with. So this is obviously going to go kind of like this on here. There is some little tabs on this to go through some holes. And then this one's going to be going on top just here. Now, I'm guessing there's a certain way around it needs to go. And there is a way around it goes. Basically, we've got a thicker wall and a thinner wall. The thicker wall is what's going to be attached to the window here. Now, I do want to keep this in place with this stickiness here. Now, some of these sticky pads are thicker than the others, but I don't think it's going to make a difference what I put round. So get me tweezers out. I'm going to put these around this inner lip here, ensuring I don't go over any holes. We've got holes and we've got notches, just so you know. Okay, so look, let me just show you where I put them. I put them 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I put nothing around the front because these sides theoretically are going to hold this front in. What I do need to do now though is take off the adhesive. Now, because I want to put the back one on first, this one here, I'm only just going to take the back ones off first. Just like that. I need a bit more precision on my tweezers, so I'll just swap them out so I can grip hold of these. There we go, they're off. Now, we know which side is going into the glass here, but we do have some little notches on here. I don't know if you can see them. One there, one there. We want to line them up with the notches on here. So I'm going to line the notches up first. One there. And one there. And then I've got one in the middle. Perfect. So 3 notches are lined up. And I'm just pushing this into the stickiness here. Not too worried about the ends at the moment. My concern was just the middle, so that's in. Let's do the front now. Once again, just peel off all of this. And when we lay this on, we want to make sure that the ends here are going off in that direction there, so they'll fit flush along this edge here. So what we want to do is put these tabs into position through the hole. So I've got 1, 2 and 3. That's one side done. Do the same on the other side. Let's do these middle ones. 1, 2, and then just the tabs on this side here. Just checking that's all gone in. That's that was too easy. I get concerned that I've done something wrong, but there we go. We've got the frames in there, and all we're going to do then is we're going to be putting these corner pieces in. Now we've got 3 lugs to line up here. I'm just seeing which way rounds they're going into the corner, because one of these has got a slight bend in it. It looks like the bend, which is on this edge, is going to go towards the back here. So line this up, and I want to push that in, including, remember, the lens has got a tab on it as well. And that, by the look of it, has gone in perfectly. Do the same on the other side, and that's the other side in, and that's all done. I don't know what the problem was. I didn't really have a problem there at all, getting all of that in. Okay, I've actually kept it really clean as well. There's no fingerprints on there, but yeah, happy with that. Okay, let's bring over the car, and I'm going to want to put this into place now. So I'm going to be putting this through the top here, so that those 2 sections go underneath there, and then just slip the sides in here, like that. There you go, just clips in. I am holding that into place though with some SM screws. I don't really want to hold this completely upside down. Let me see if I can just lift this with some blocks. One there and one there. Perfect. I've got some SM screws, bit of oil, and I'm going to screw these into these 4 points here. Now, plastic and metal don't mix if you put things tight, so just tight enough just to hold it in like that. So that's 1, 2, 3 and 4. Perfect. And with that in, that is all there is to do in that stage. Okay, so stage 95. Here's the instructions. I see I'm going to be bundling some of these together because we've got these 3 exhausts, I guess, going into this chute here. Just like that, we're going to be attaching this on the car. I'll do this one on its own though. So this is what stage 95 looks like. Let's just get everything out here. Oh, wow. They're all metal. Did you hear that drop? Okay, the side that's got the keyhole patterns I want to be facing up, and all of these are going to be going in with the keyhole pattern. Now, they are in a certain order, so I want the longest one in the middle, push that in, and then the smaller ones on either side here. So one here, and one here. So that's what they should look like when they're all in. Again, bringing over this whole bodywork we've been working on at the moment. I want to put these in this way from the bottom, so they're coming up through these holes just like that. And again, I'm going to turn this over and I'll be holding it in with some AM screws. This time I think I can get away with just holding this like this. I just want to make sure that I put these on the lugs where they're going to go, like that, and I'll get these screws into place. Perfect. And with that in place, that's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 96 is the instructions, and we've now got a this is the rear trunk, isn't it, with some hinges to put on. Putting the hinges on, and then we are actually going to be putting this into the car just like that. Big piece, this one. As a matter of fact, this is quite a nice bit of metal now, which I don't really want to get scratched or anything, so I do have a soft cloth here that I'm going to be keeping this on, because I'm going to be, this is what it looks like by the way, I'm going to be working on that side there. I've got these hinges to put in, so one's going to go in this way so that the ends are facing outwards, and one's going to go in that way, so that's pointing that way there. I'm going to be holding them in with these AM screws into a bit of oil, and each one takes 2 of these AM screws. You know what, even the light on this works a treat. Now on this side here I've got a tab to put in that looks like this. Now we want to put it in so that the hole that's in the center is the hole that we're going to be giving the screw to. Once again, this is an AM screw, so that's just going in there. And I'm going to be putting this into the car, so I'll get the CM screws out ready because that's what I need, and I've got these little brackets here which I'm going to be holding this in with. Now the way this goes in, it's just going to go into the top there, so I'm just going to line everything up. So that's fitting nice and flush in there. I'll turn that over while holding it with my hands. There we go. I'm making sure I'm not, this window here, I'm making sure I'm not putting that down. So hopefully one of the cameras will see it. What I need to do is put these hinges into place. So I'm going to be putting them across this section like that there, and then holding them in with the CM screws. You most definitely need about 10 pairs of hands for this. As a matter of fact, you could probably rest it now because I forgot the exhausts are probably helping out support that. Whatever you do, do not push down on it though, because there is going to be a lot of stress on that window. And that's why I'm picking it up as I'm screwing it in. Just do the other side here. As you can see again, I'm just picking this up as I screw that in. And this is the last screw just going in here now. And with that in, this is now into position, and it can close and it can open. Perfect. That's all there is to do in that stage. In stage 97, here is the instructions. And it looks like we've got a left door. So we've got the door, we've got some hinges to put onto the door just like this. And I'm going to bundle this with the last stage because I'm thinking in the last stage of this pack we are going to continue on that left door. So this is the instructions here. And we've got some inner trim for that door just like that. Okay, there's one more stage, I didn't realise that, that's stage 99, which I'm guessing we're still working on that left door. Which we are, we've got a little bit of inner trim going on there as well. So yeah, all of these 3 stages together. So here is stage 97. All I'm going to do, just put this way round, just like that. I'm going to be putting these hinges into place. Now, there is a certain way round these are going. I want the open side of these hinges on this one, looking like that, to be going in here. There is some locating lugs for us. And then this one here, which has got to open on this side, we want that to be facing that way. It's going to go on like that there. Excellent. I'm holding that in with these EM screws. So basically, if you are just confused about how I know which way these are going in, it's basically the closed sections should be facing towards the inside here. The open sections should be facing towards the outside. So I think that'll probably be helpful if I could just show you each side. So it looks like that and like that. Okay, let's move on to the next stage, which is stage 98 here. Now I only believe there's 120 stages in this build, so we haven't got much to do now. Once again, just bring this over, and I've got this inner bit of, I'm guessing it's trim, to go in. This is just going to be going along this edge here. So what I'm doing is I'm lining up these lugs with these holes just here. Perfect. And I'm holding them in with 3 CM screws. So 1 there, and then just 2 down the bottom. And do you know what I absolutely love about this build? Let me just get this last screw in. What I absolutely love about this build, look, check this out, is on this side, look, you've already got all the decals on. That's cool. Okay, just in this top section here, I've got a door handle, which just needs to be pushed into here. Just like that. It is just a push in. That's going to hold itself there. That's the end of that stage, which means the last stage here, which is stage 99 of this pack. That means we've got 21 stages, and that will complete this model. Once again, keeping it on my pad. Let's have it around that way. I'm going to hide all of these hinges now by putting this plate in, which is actually going in that way there. It should fit quite comfortably in there, just like that. And I'm holding that in with CM screws. So, one in there, and one just in here. We don't actually use this piece here because that's all there is to do in this stage. This is all there is to do in the pack. That looks really good. Look, check that out. So we've got this, we've got the door, we've got the other bit left over, but obviously the best bit is, check that out, got my cloth there with the window. Nice. And there you go. I really enjoyed that, and I hope you did too. If you did, please remember to give me a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed already, please remember to subscribe. Other than that, take care.